Hello everyone and welcome to a bit of a... We're kind of giving off VTuber vibe today. Actually, I realised I should have got like a little guy in the corner. Yeah, today I've basically been editing a video which I'm hoping to get out as soon as possible, but it's just one of those ones that gets longer and longer. But I would like to, if possible, lock in and be live like every day in May. Every weekday, I mean. So we did Friday, the 1st, and then now it is Monday, so I basically just wanted to show my face. I'm literally not actually showing my face, but you understand what I'm saying. And we're also testing out a few new... Actually, can I do this? Can I change this live? No, I cannot. Oh, I can. Basically, I noticed, watching back the VOD of the last one, that the quality was quite low. On YouTube at least. I think Twitch, I mean I don't actually look at the VODs on Twitch, so it doesn't actually matter, but I'm gonna mess. We've got a bit rate of 7,000. We're gonna double that and just see what happens. There's a chance that everything breaks, so I'm clicking apply now. And then we're now apparently sending out more data. So hopefully you should see an improvement. Obviously we're in the main menu so you can't actually see anything. But yeah, I just wanted to fix it because I was looking at the back, I was like, why does it look so bad? And obviously it's a VOD, so you can't like change it, but I don't know. I do know on Twitch it's always telling me that my bitrate's way too high, so I have no clue. But yeah, like I said, I just wanted to kind of get in here and play some more Dungeon Clawler because I did enjoy it on Friday, and I get, like I said, it seems like a very long platinum, so we just kind of need to log in. And Ian, hello, how are you doing? I'm sorry this was scuffed today with no face cam and like trying new things out, but basically we're gonna do one. I mean, it depends how long it takes. On Friday I played for 2.5 hours and only managed to do 2 different runs. So I don't know how long we'll be live today. So I'm only going to be live for maybe like an hour and a half. So we might only do one. But what if we get our first win? So, who are we going to play as? I kind of wanted... I mean, so we played as Sorbonne a lot, and we lost. And we played as Count Clawler, and we lost. What I've seen, apparently Scadappy is overpowered. Well, not overpowered, but I think he's like easy to win with. But also, this is kind of inside baseball, but if possible, basically, I mentioned... is this going to work? Yeah, okay, so Warboats is a thing, and you can see here the period has ended because it's 3 o'clock on Monday. So tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so like basically 24 hours from now, this will reset and we'll have a whole new board of different things. Now, you can only get games that are under a 2.0 ratio, which means if we go to my account, actually, can we look at the leaderboard? Look at that. Me and Blinkum, 2 points apart. Matco, 4 points ahead, 2 points ahead. See, it's getting, in this third round, it's getting tasty. We're all getting close. Yeah, so if I go to my account, then we go down to... See, I actually hardly use the website for what you're actually meant to use it for. Yeah, if we go to Dungeon Clawler and we sort by ratio, you can see that these ones have a potential to show up tomorrow. So technically I don't want to get these yet. However, anything other than one of them is Scadappy and Sorbonne a lot, getting to the secret door and where this is, everything else is kind of fair game. Get now and maybe have a chance of getting something tomorrow. So we just want to win as anyone that isn't those two guys. So we could do Clawler again. So hard to say. Or we could just do someone new. Okay, let's I kind of, you know, let's do her because I don't really know what a companion does, and I do like that she starts with higher strength, which will hopefully make things easier, you know. Also, I did find out, I don't know if there's actually a way of doing it on PlayStation, but on PC, when you scroll over the tiles, it tells you what they are, and if there's 2 swords crossed over each other, that is a hard fight. And like, it's basically like an elite And I'm guessing you maybe get like better rewards. I mean, you'd have to assume. Okay, so what does she do? So Cream Puff has the same strength as us, and anytime we get attacked, it attacks back, but it cannot be targeted. Yeah, because I got scared. It only has 1 health, but that seems to not be super relevant. Okay, so if we get, basically we want to, we don't want to, but if we get attacked, this guy will attack back, and at the start he only does 1 damage, but we can get him up. And I wonder, does armor count as being attacked? So basically we get the thing, which puts our strength up, which also puts his up. And what did that put us up by 2, doesn't it? Did we see that again? Yeah, okay. So then now we just want to attack. And then we're hoping that when the middle guy attacks us, he's going to get attacked back. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see because it happens so fast, but it does seem like the way she works is you just want to keep on picking up the thing to get your strength up, and then blocking, you know, like you'd usually do. Can we do that? Can we kill this first guy and we shield, I believe. Actually, I realised we don't actually, if we're going to kill the first guy, we don't need the shield. Yeah, so this seems kind of similar to what we did on our second run on Friday, where it was like, just get your strength up as much as possible, and then, you know, like that is how you win the game. So, some weird, gives you 1 dodge and applies 3 poison to everyone including yourself, so probably don't want that. Attacks the nearest enemy for 3 damage and removes all stacks of spikes. Okay, and then it does more damage based on how many spikes they have. We don't have any spikes. Converts all strength to block at a 1-to-2 conversion, so we don't want that. So I guess we just have to do though, because there's like, it's the first shot. Okay. Did you see incoming damage to 1 for 1 turn, but it removes all of your block? And you can only get it once. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of, it's basically like you know, it's like a one-time super shield. Into this note, it says it removes all of your block, but your block always gets taken off anyway. You know? And then we don't care about that. I guess we'll take, I kind of don't want any of these, but, you know. So, we want to not get that shield if possible. Didn't get the thing either, but that's fine. It's kind of, the game's into this, and I feel like it's kind of like solved. You know, obviously like things happen, but once you have a build, it's just like, oh yeah, you pick up the thing, make sure you get shields, pick up the thing, and then that's how you win. It's like, okay, you know, so then we just do that. And I guess that is when I guess that's why the game is like kind of hard to play. Because if it was easy to play, you would just do the same thing. You like, see, the thing was on top of the shield, so I don't want to get it. Well, because I don't want to get the shield. But then I can't get the thing anyway, you know? Like, it kind of makes for like interesting choices. But otherwise we do just want to keep doing the exact same thing over and over again. Okay, so we have converts Frost into strength, which is interesting, but it's, you know, we need Frost to do that. Attacks this enemy for 5 damage, increases damage every time the machine is filled with liquid. Which we don't do. And then the water pistol fills up with liquid if we can fill it up with liquid, which we also don't do, so I guess we're going to do that again. Deals 25 damage to the nearest enemy. Lose 2 health for each item that gets picked up in the same turn. So basically, this is similar to the other big sword, where it's like, if you pick it up yourself, if you pick it up by itself, it does more damage. Except this one is like even bigger than that. But then like the reason it's worse than the big sword is because you lose health as well. Lose 2, yeah, I mean, that would be good. What would be with the guy that heals when you do damage, that would be good, because it basically doesn't mean anything. I think we'll just take that and then continue. This time you can use the propeller by 5 seconds. Don't know what the propeller is. Can we see that actually? I mean, it explains what a propeller is, but I mean, I did know that. You can upgrade 1 item for free each time you visit the blacksmith. Okay. Then we're going to go to the fortune person. And I guess we just ask for companion token is into this one. Where is it? Get items into that with companions. Yeah, so we can either increase her strength more, which would just buff her, or do some other thing to buff the companion. I think that's or maybe if we got more companions. And then we want to do the fight. So again, if we can, we want to not get the super shield. It doesn't really matter if we get it, but and we did get it, but you know, I guess it means we don't need to. I mean, we have a shield actually. Because now we just want to attack. So technically, the dart does more damage than the sword, but the swords are easier to pick up. I was thinking, because we do damage by taking damage, is there some kind of way you can like hurt yourself? But I do know it does say that the it attacks whoever hits you, you know. So even if we take damage, it doesn't do anything. Because I guess the cat would just attack us, which I don't think it would do. But I mean, it's good when they do multi attacks. It's good because you know we're going to hit for 21 damage now. That does mean we... Oh no, it doesn't. We almost... I think we do win actually. Do we win now? And I guess we should shield. Nice. Okay, if you kill a poisoned enemy, apply this poison. Okay, forward and amount of shrink. Increase crit chance. Okay, we'll just do that. And then we get the money. Okay, we get 1 coin. Yeah, so we have a hard... Yeah, I mean, there's no point even... We could have went to the hard combat, but we do get the FD upgrade, which I guess we should start with. So, the thing will now give us 4. I think we have to do that. That doubles damage, but yeah, okay, so... Amazing. And we don't have the money for anything else. Do we have money to delete anything? Nope. That's just gone up, actually. And then we can change something into another material. Okay, so we're going to take 10 damage, so hopefully we get 1 shield. Yeah, hopefully now we can pick up just at least 1 more with the thing. And do damage, hopefully no. See, the order that you play things matters a lot. But it's hard to kind of do that, you know. I like the buff that makes everything shrink. I think that's really good. Okay, so we need 2 more shields. So I think we'll just do that. I realised actually we could have maybe just killed that first guy. Because he is going to take... See, they both take a lot of damage actually. Yeah, again, we go for the thing. I see the game's kind of interesting because I do think with certain characters, there's like very specific items that if you just got like multiple of, you would win. You know, whereas something like, I don't know, like Black Blue or something like that, it's like, it's not as simple as just getting... I mean, I guess maybe you can kind of just RNG your way to a win, but it feels a lot harder. Whereas, you know, like basically what I'm thinking is, if I just got... If every single item that I had got at the start was thing of strength, then the game would be like, like see this potion. Imagine we had like 5 of them. We would win every combat like so easy. Okay, so yeah, that doubles your strength. Don't care about the water pistol. Attacks the nearest enemy, dealing 3 damage plus 1 damage for every 10 coins. See, that is interesting. if we had some way of getting money, but I do think we just want to go for the potion and then upgrade that if possible. Okay, so these are perks which are very important, I believe. So even though we might take, how much damage do you take? 5? I can't remember if you get them all or if you get the choice of them, but I don't mind taking the damage for... I mean, perks are maybe that seem like... No, that's a lot of damage. They're like maybe the most like overpowered thing in the game. Not overpowered, but it's like, that's how you like... You regenerate 1 health when you deal damage. Each attack applies poison. And at the end of the turn, deal 1 damage for every spikes you have to the nearest enemy. So I mean, we don't have that, but this feels good. Okay, so we need shields, and we don't have the thing. That's the thing with getting too many items. We now don't start with the thing, which just slows us down a lot. So I guess, and we can't really do much else. Was the thing actually there? Yeah, it was. Okay. So I guess we just do that. And we did not get it. Nice. Because I wanted to not, you don't want to get the potion until you're at like 10, wherever. We actually are going to take damage here, but then... Okay, we don't get any back. So we need 15 strength. Or 15 block. And then now we just want to attack. I wonder what the math says on like when you should be using your potion to double. We just unlocked a new character called Thunk. You know, like, so, you know, like 9 becomes 18, but like 11 becomes 22. And that is a big difference. Especially just because we go up 4 each time every time we get the thing. Okay, so this gives us spikes. What was the perk? Oh yeah, okay, at the end of your turn, deals 1 damage for every spikes buff you have to the nearest enemy. So this will, anytime we use this, it will give us 3 spikes. And spikes mean that when, spikes is like thorns, so when they hit us, we'll... Is this not like really good then, with that perk? And it's only 1... Like basically, at the end of every turn, we'll be doing 3 damage. And if we get this multiple times. Whereas, of course, if we upgrade this, it does also double our strength, I'm not sure, but... Kind of like that. So, go to the chest. Theory though, or anytime you dodge, deal... Okay, so we'll do that. Because that actually seems... That's like a lot of money if you think about it. Now, I am actually going to heal first, just in case. We're going to go here. We only got 10 health, but... Okay, so he's going to do 20 damage. Hopefully we can get the thing and 3 shields. So we got 2. So if we do this... Nice. Okay, now he's going to do 10 damage, so let's use spikes for the first time. Okay, so now whenever he hits us, we're going to deal 3 damage to him. However, at the end of the turn, we're just going to deal 3 damage anyway, I think. Do they go away? Like, that seems like amazing if the spikes don't disappear if they turn or whatever. Yeah, they don't. So anytime we pick this up, we're doing more damage to him. When does this stop? You know? Is that not, like, amazing? Okay, now, and how much block is it? Is it like a good shield? Oh no, it's not, is it? Is that the point? Yeah, it gives you 3 block compared to the 5 you get from here. What are these? Oh, they're stunk. Okay. Yeah, okay, but I still think the... I mean, it is good. I think we're going to take damage here. Oh no, we're not. And then now, I think if we go for the potion, we missed it, but it doesn't really matter. If we, yeah, I mean, if we go for the potion, we do win, I believe. Instead of having to get like a bunch of block. We win when we take damage, but you know. I know. Nice. I don't really know what the math was there, but at the end of your turn, gain 10 block for every poisoned enemy. I mean, is that not good? Each attack applies 1 poison. So we are like basically we always get 10 block. Each attack applies to fire, or we can use the propeller for longer. Okay, so we'll do that. Upgrade, or yeah, I mean, I guess we should always be doing the upgrade just because it's free. Gives you more spikes. Triple strength. I mean, that is crazy actually. I think we might do both. And then if anything, I want to actually start deleting stuff. You know, because we basically just want to always be grabbing the same, like, 4 items every time. I just want to... I mean, we basically never use this, but I like to sit in it to be like, yep, I've at least looked. Because we've got a hard combat and a perk, or a hard combat and a gambling... I think we just want to do here. We still haven't got any companion items, which, you know... Okay, so... We want to go for the thing, but not the potion. Or some shields. Let's do it. Because we do need a lot of... Uh-oh. So that's not good. We tripled 1 into 3 and then got 4 on the potion. Yeah, let's get some block and some spikes. This isn't great, but if we can just kill then. Where is the... Are we applying poison? Or I guess because I hardly actually attack, that's the thing. So that is important for our game plan. We need to make sure we actually attack at least once. So we get our 10 block. Because 10 block is a lot. You know, basically, if we can either use 2 shields to get 10 block, or we can use 1 dagger to poison someone and get 10 block. Okay, so now we have lethal. We just want to... I think if I do that, I'll get the dagger and the dart. Okay, attacking this enemy, dealing less. Okay, gives you spikes. It's tiny as well. I mean, that's interesting. We'll just get more spikes to do more damage at the end of the turn. So it's weird how you never lose spikes. I was thinking we do have the theory though, but I'm like, I don't know, like, I think you'd rather have a bad item that kind of works than a bad item that doesn't work, you know? Okay, so we get... Companions do 20% more damage, that's a lot. Okay, so... He's going to do 7 damage, but if we get 1 attack, we can block that. So let's get the thing and hopefully the spikes. We've also got a bunch of shields, so I realised it wasn't actually fully relevant. And then... Let's just get more... What I would like is if we had more things or any kind of other way to upgrade our strength that isn't just using the potion. Okay, so again, as long as someone's poisoned, which they both are, we get 20 block. So we can just kill him. Okay, so another one of those thorns. They're actually, I know I said they're small, they're actually in-game, they're a lot bigger than I thought they'd be. So we are going to use our Lee though. Okay. I don't think I like any of these. Soaked puts their damage down, is that correct? No, Soaked is the opposite, it puts their damage up. Okay, but I don't actually care. We could start getting money, but I mean, you only get 5 every turn, you know? I do kind of like that as a way of making sure that everyone is poisoned. You know, it kind of works with the build. Then we have a boss, and we're gonna go for Cthulhu. There probably is a way that you're actually meant to, you know, like some bosses, I guess that's the point, you need to learn how easy each boss is, but to be honest, so far in the game, I've not actually felt like, I've not like learned the enemy types, because they do feel kind of similar, because you don't like, you don't play them differently, if that makes sense. Like in Slay the Spire, than what I have played, it's like, if you're fighting this boss, you have to actually play in a specific type of way, for the most part, I guess. Whereas in this, it does feel like you're just kind of playing your own game, and then the people die at some point, you know? Okay, so let's start with spikes. And then just do some damage. They always get poison on him, of course. And I guess the more poison on him, the less we have to actually attack him. Okay, so we need 15 block. So we're going to start with this. Okay, so now we just need 5 block. So hopefully we'll get something here. Okay, we did not, but you know, that's fine. Oh, we got... Oh no, it's like, no. Yeah, so we take 5 damage. But we do have spikes, so... And then now we just want to... Again, build up our... I mean, even the spikes were doing 15 damage every turn. For like 3, you know? Okay, again, he's doing 25 damage, but I do think we can probably kill him at this point. Maybe not actually, but... But actually, no, yeah, the cat is going to kill him. So I guess we should just block as much as we can. So what if we do this to get this shrunken... Was it? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot we had the poison block as well. Whenever an enemy dies with poison, with 10 stacks of poison, you gain coins. Start each fight with 3 strength. I mean, that just starts our scaling a lot faster. And then we get money. And we go here. Then we have... I guess we do the Gamba. Okay, so... We should be able to just hit... You know what, they're going to do like 18 damage as long as we hit 2 of them with poison. So if we get this pebble... We did use our super block, but... You know, it doesn't matter. Okay, and then they're going to do 8 damage, so we don't need any shields. So what I'm going to do, I mean, we only have to, but if we just get the potion, it should just, you know, it's going to speed us up. 24. And then this should kill, I think. Yeah. More strength. Turn block into strength. I mean, that is... It's 4 to 1 though, so it's actually not that good. Apply fire to yourself though, you know. I mean, it does help us, it helps us scale a lot faster. And we take... That's the thing too, does fire... I'm guessing fire... like, penetrates your shields. You know, so I was thinking if we get the... We could get that and then... shield up, but I don't think that is how it works. Yeah, I don't know. I think we skip and then see... Another pebble? Lose health? I mean, that's the thing, because the way that strength works, it doesn't like double... It's not percentage based, it just adds 1. So even though this does 20 damage, we don't actually care because even if we only did 1 damage, we'd still be doing a lot of damage because all of our attack comes from the number at the bottom of the screen. You know, like, you can see we're at 28, so that would be doing 48. However, this would be doing, you know, like 36. Even though that's like a lot bigger and has more negative. We're going to skip again. We're going to skip one more time, I think. Attacks the first enemy for 1 damage, spends 5 coins and permanently increases its damage by 2. And when it says permanently, it means like over the whole game. I don't know, I kind of like the way that it sounds like cool, the way it scales. And money is like kind of not important. You know, like the shops, compared to something, I know I keep on comparing it to different games, but like in Balatio, you need money to win the game. You know, there's just no, that's just how the game works. Whereas in this, it kind of feels like the way our, because that's the thing, in Balatio, you only get items by spending money. However, in this, you get items by winning as well. You know, you could go through a whole run of this technically without ever spending money and still win. Whereas in Balatio, if you did that, you'd have no jokers, no upgrades, no anything. So money actually kind of doesn't matter that much, and that's just like, it's just fun, you know. And also, if we update that, it makes the scaling on it a lot better. So again, we just want to do one attack. I wish we never took that super shield because it doesn't actually do anything, you know. Like we're not using it, and anytime I get it, I feel bad because I'm like, oh, I missed it, you know. Don't know what we did there. We did damage to the first guy. Somehow. Okay, so they're gonna do 19 damage. So as long as we do one attack and get 9 shield. So we got 10. So now we just want to attack. So let's see. Let's use the kinetic card. No, we almost used the potion. Yeah. So does the kinetic card come back as well? And it now does. Oh, this. Oh no, it's not. It was always 5. Okay, let's just use it again. I just want to kind of see how it works. And we do need it to come back. We have full shield. We have even more shield actually. See, with the money we have, we could delete a bunch of stuff if we get an opportunity to, because we don't actually need a lot of the blocks that we have. Okay, so this scales fast. We lose money, but you know. And I also said that the money the items do don't actually matter. Like technically, we actually want a bunch of like. I mean, technically, we want like a bunch of pebbles to attack. To be honest, so we have block. Don't care. There's a bomb buff. The syringe is kind of cool, but. So that's all about getting rid of your spikes. Get 2 block every time you use an item. I mean, that seems good. It basically means that we no longer, you know, like, if we get that first, then we basically, I'm pretty sure we have, like, enough block to win. Okay, so we are going to play... And yeah, we're going to play until we get 2 wins. I was going to say we play until we get a perk, but as we... Okay, much money. As we know, that is not how the game works. You just get... You can win twice, and then you get a choice of the 2 things that you won. And I'm prepared to sit here all day. Okay, so we got a shield. I don't actually think I'm going to take that, but... And of course, the more money we put in, the more the jackpot goes for a future run. So we got our 2 items, we got the metal, and we got the shield. I don't know what the shield does. And Khaleesi's blocked by 15, permanently Khaleesi's amount by 3 if an enemy dies from poison while the item is inside the machine. Okay, so I think we actually do want that. Even though we don't care about block that much. That's one-time use though. I don't even think we care about the whetstone. I think the build is finished. I think we just need to play the game and like and make it better. We're gonna skip them. And we're gonna play this again. Yeah, like I think the build, you know, we win if we just play, and if we have more things that actually specifically complement the build, we win faster and easier. And then if we can do more damage with the things we already have, then obviously that's better. But I don't want to just add a bunch of stuff that's like, oh yeah, that could be good. Because like I said, like with that gauntlet, we basically have blocks solved. But that like takes up an item slot, you know? Okay, so again we get apply fire, fill the machine with water. So we don't care. So then we're going to go to the upgrade. We're going to go here first just to not care. Okay, so like, if we upgrade this, it makes the block even more solved. And then that makes the scaling like a lot better. It makes it cheaper and better. That makes spikes go up faster. Yeah, so I think we just go, we want to upgrade that. And then what else? 18. So do these scale? They're all 18. And we would definitely want to do that. But then they all go up to, no, they're all 18 stuff. That chance seems good. So I'm going to do that. I'm actually also going to do this. And then, but also we don't want to spend too much money because that is how we scale the credit card. Obviously it doesn't actually matter that much, but I just want to see, you know, we want to get it as high as possible. So let's fight the fly. We can ask for another... I mean, I feel like we're not actually getting the companion things that we're asking for, but we will continue to ask. Okay, so we want to start with the gauntlet, which we got. Yeah, so now, I mean, we're at 17 block from nothing. And then we always get 10 as well, if we keep him, if we attack like once. Yeah, so he's going to do 15, so I mean, we only have to get 5. And we are just going to do that. And obviously, even, yeah, if we get one shield like by accident, then... I don't know, we did lose our... We got hit there, somehow. Where am I stupid? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I'm sure we got hit. Yeah. I'm just gonna look at him like, what did I miss her? Yeah, so again, we want to get the thing. We got the super shield. Doesn't matter, but we'll use the credit card. What I'm hoping, I hope that the credit card doesn't need money to be played. Like if we get, obviously we need money to scale it, but I'm hoping that when you have no money, it just does the damage it does. And then we basically win, I think. Nice. Gain strength whenever a companion attacks. I mean, is that not... That's crazy because it does damage based on its strength, and then it attacks when we get hit. So basically anytime we get hit, it's going to attack, and then every time it attacks it's going to do 1 more damage. Yeah. Okay, then go back for the... Get more money to farm the credit card. We've got 2 coins, which, you know, is half of a scale. Then we can go here. Okay, so we want to upgrade first. No, we don't. Yeah, we actually don't even care what to upgrade because we have. I mean, that basically that does that. They all double damage, and we don't care about blocks. So I guess we just do this. But then what we want to do now is see how much money this is. So we don't need to delete that, but because basically we don't care about blocks anymore for that. So it's 10 for every item. And I wonder, is it like... Yeah, no, it just is 10 for every item. So I think we'll get the money back. Honestly, I want to delete our 2 big blocks. And then 1 other one. I think this is good. So we can't scale the credit cards much now, but it's not a big deal. And then we are going to... We'll go for like the hard combat just to get better updates, I guess. So again, we start with the gauntlet. And then we'll, on our next time we get the credit card, we can see how it works. So now we do want to make sure that we have blocks. So we have 14, so we need another 14 block. If we get the, I mean, this is going to be hard. If we get the pebble, it will attack the back guy. So we'll actually get 24 block. And then we only need... Is that it? Yeah, like we're at 14, so the first guy will actually we could maybe no. I was thinking we could kill the first guy, but I don't think we can. Yeah, so we're at 14 block. The poison will give us 10 more. So the first guy is what can't hit us. The second guy, we have no block for the second guy, so we do need 14 block. So each shield gives us 7 because it gives us the no, each shield gives us 9. Is it? What's it got to? Yeah, 1 block every time you use an item 4 times. Yeah, so if the shield gives us 9, so we have to get 2 shields, and that's it. What does the spiky shield do? Yeah, so I know. I think we just have to go in the middle. I just want to not take damage if possible. So I think that's it. I think that should give us 14. Yeah, I think we actually miscounted. We actually got more than we thought. Okay, so we're only going to take 9, so we are fine. So let's see, the credit card is going to scale for the last time until we get more money. Yeah, so on our next turn we want to see what happens. Well, I want to check the perk again. Gain strength whenever a companion attacks. I do wonder if we did damage to ourselves, would the companion attack? Okay, so now let's check. I just want to see the credit card. Are you going to do any damage? Okay, I think it did. It put us into the negative, which I did not think would be possible. Hopefully we can't... You know, hopefully it doesn't keep going into the negative. We're back up. How are we getting money? What am I not understanding? Do we have a thing that was like... Oh wait, do you get money by killing the enemies? Because I guess that makes sense. I was assuming you got it at the end of a combat. You would get like however much. But I do think for each individual enemy you kill, you get like, you know, however much. Yeah. Oh yeah, so he gives us 5. Okay. Gives you 1 dodge. Gives you... applies... I mean, applying poison is kind of good because it just puts that poison up, but I don't think that matters. Don't care, and we're just going to skip because I don't want to spend too much. Yeah, so let's pay attention to the money side of things. Okay, so that did damage, it put us down. What I want to see is like when we kill a guy, do we always get 5 or is each enemy different? So okay, he gave us 3. So that's interesting, I guess. And this should be easy to just kill these guys. So again, the credit card. So, like, is it going to put us into debt, and then does it actually matter? You know, what does it mean to be at very low health? You know. So again, let's use the credit card. So this put us down to -2, but then we got 5 back, and then this guy's going to give us 5 back as well. Okay. Because what? So basically, anytime we use a credit card, we're spending 4 coins, but then it does seem like on average, you get 5 back. Well, actually, on average, you probably get 4 back. Okay, so we don't care about any of these. We don't care about any of these, so we're just going to skip. We're going to look at the gambling. Okay, so do we care about any of this? Nope. 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 Maybe, actually, but... and I'm going to play until we win or get kicked out. See, now we're up on our money. Technically we could leave now and be happy. But like, basically, you know, because we still haven't won the game yet. And there could just be a perk here that's like, it's just like exactly what we need. Even if it's another, like, your companion, like, even if it's one we already have, that like stacks, like your companion does 20% more damage. Okay, so it does look like we are not going to leave with anything. Last one. And we cannot, it wouldn't let us go any like more debt. Okay, so we're going to fit the Cthulhu guy again because we've fought him before, I'm pretty sure. Then we're going to ask for another Companion token. So actually, I've not even noticed, are these the same 16 every single time? Because it's weird they're in a different order. Like, why would they do that? So it makes me think that there's actually like 20. And you get 16. Can we actually look at the compendium? And... no, there are. Okay, there are 16. It does look for... maybe not for the platinum whatever, but we do need to get them all at some point. Yeah, so I'm going to just do more companion items. Even though it's not giving us them, but... okay, so... we want to get the gauntlet to start off with, just to get our block going. Then we want to start getting spikes. The thing is not in the machine yet. Okay, he's going to do a lot of damage. And it looks like he also gets health back, is that correct? He was 1 after every attack. Yeah, okay. So he's going to heal for 5, I think. So... we're going to do this. So we need... we're at 32 block, and he's going to do 36. So just 1 shield does it. Or even actually, not even 1 shield, I'm pretty sure just any item would have done it. Okay, we're now at 54. Nice. And then he's not going to do it, and so we can just... attack him, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, so this... the cadet card is putting his... what is... actually, do you know what's weird? I wonder, is the cadet card still scaling? Even though we don't have any money? And then, like, what happens? Like, because if it does, then that means that the cadet card is just kind of pointless. Not pointless, but I mean, it's like overpowered in a way that doesn't... it feels like the developers would have known it's overpowered. Where basically... you know, it's like anytime you spend money, it gets better. However, we technically have infinite money. Obviously, we can't buy things in the shop anymore, because we're in the minus. But we can keep spending on the cadet card. Unless it doesn't scale anymore. But I think it is. Well, I'm also thinking, like, can we kill him? Because the cadet card is going to do 39 plus 13 damage, so it's going to do like 50. I mean, yeah, I don't think we can win. So let's see how many shields we can get here. We got a new cadet here as well. Okay, so we're halfway there to to what we need. So I believe we only need 2 more shields, because each shield gives you 9, and we need 18. So if we just do this, and we also got this Nth potion, which that is, I think, so now he's going to die, because the cat's going to come. Gain 1 strength every time you take damage. I mean, that is perfect. Whenever a pet disappears, okay, so we don't care. So I guess you can get companions that are like time limited. Yeah, I don't know when, like, it's one of the things, it's like, what does take damage actually mean? Do we actually have to take damage, or does it mean take, like, block damage? But either way, I mean, yeah, it's good. And then now we can get more money. Then the question mark, I mean, you can't not go over the question mark. So I still don't understand how to use this one, but I believe it moves things towards you. So what I'm thinking is, if we do it here, that chest is going to go flying up and then it's going to hit the corner of the claw. Okay, I mean, you can see it actually did kind of work. And then we have Pachinko for... usually it tells you what that item is. Apparently it is the... oh no, okay, yeah, never. I thought the item was in the bottom, but it's on the top, yeah. So this will give us a whetstone that we don't care about. So the hard combat, these are combat, I guess we should go for the hard one. Okay, so we want the gauntlet. Then we just want to hit once and then that is perfect. So if we just do this, I mean, even if we get the potion, I don't actually care. And we did not, which is good. Looks like that guy in the back is going to steal our money. So yeah, we need to defeat him in 7 turns. They're going to do 40 damage, which is a lot. However, I think if we do this, because then we hit the get the back, the, yeah, we hit the get the front and the back, which is when that's 20 block. Yeah, okay, so yeah, now we have all the block we need. So let's just do heat. I mean, we basically, yeah, we only got shields, but because there's just like so much stuff there. So let's actually see when we, yeah, so every time we, yeah, okay, so take damage does mean take actual damage, not take block damage. So it's not as good as I thought, however, it does mean, I mean, just there we have poison, and that healed us. Or it didn't heal us, but it made us do more damage. Okay, so now again we need 36 block, which should be easy. I may actually just do this. I mean, we have so much stuff now. Yeah, okay, so now we, I mean, technically I think we can win here. Yeah, so see, the 18 poison... Oh wait, poison only makes you take 1 damage? I thought poison was like way worse. Yeah, so poison only ticks for 1, is that it? Yeah, but then it does mean for the next 17 turns we are going to take 1 damage. So, I mean, technically it's bad, but... Okay, so don't care about that, don't care about that, don't care about that. Don't care about that, don't care about that. I do like that it attacks the last enemy, same as the pebbles, just to get the poison up. And also I do like the idea of shrinking items, so... But it does like, no, it does so little damage. Yeah, let's just skip. Okay, so... Get the gauntlet. And we need... 21 block. Let me actually not be... No, okay, perfect. Okay, so they have stolen my items. Look, he's got the kinetic card and he's got dodge chance. And it's not dodge, it just says dodge. And they're going to do a lot of damage. I mean, it's like too much mass. I mean, it's 21 and 22. Add 16, so they're doing like 60 damage. So how do we make them not do that? I mean, the good thing is they are going to kill themselves. Like that last guy, he's going to deal 33 damage to him and that goes up, so even if we just hit him once. Yeah, what I'm thinking is we want to... You know, actually, is this the final... Did we finally actually use that shield that I didn't like? To make everything do 1 damage, or everything does no damage? Fine, we actually forgot we have another turn, so we can still do some damage. Yeah, I think it makes everything do 1, but also we have block, so... And then this guy dies in 1 hit. Like 10 fire, turn water into lava, gives you spikes. See, that's actually interesting. It applies poison on everyone. How does it upgrade? Just makes the number bigger. Yeah, applies poison on everyone. So technically using this in a fight with 3 people gives us 30 block. And also it does make us take 1 damage. Oh wait, that's a good point actually. Because we have the perk. Yeah, anytime we... Oh, it's when you deal damage. Isn't it? Oh wait, I don't know, but you know, like... Yeah, anytime we deal damage, we get 1 health back, and poison only gets rid of 1. So I think this is good. Also gives us dodge chance, which... It's not even dodge chance, I'm pretty sure it is just dodge makes you like skip a hit. So dodge is kind of like, you know, however much block one attack has, dodge will give you that. So that was very interesting. I think we just do it. And then we kind of see like how that works. Okay, so we have gambling, which is something like attacks near this enemy, dealing 3 damage plus 1 for every 4 fluff. Okay, so don't care about that. Okay, so they are going to put items in the machine. So we're going to get the gauntlet. I guess that the poison thing is only good. I mean, it's better the more enemies there are. The one thing is the poison is also going to make us do damage to ourselves, which is make us going to do more damage. Which is like, you know, that makes sense, you know? How can that be bad? Yeah, we want to get our spikes up as well. Who's going to put those honey things? I don't even know why that's bad, because I think it means we can pick up like way more things. He's going to do 22 damage to us. However, we are going to... Let's see, let's pick up this and see what happens. Okay, so we have disconnected the thing from itself. Okay, so we have 19... Okay, this is not good. We have 19 block. Again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to... Oh my god. So that's going to make everything do 1 damage. And then that just gives us more time. So he's going to do 22. So can I pick... Oh, can I... Okay, I don't know how the sticky thing works. So I'm like, I want all of this. Okay, perfect. Okay, he's put water in the machine, which... Okay, so the water makes like heavy things sink. Which, you know, we're using a lot of. So again, he's going to do 44 damage. So we need to find some way to stop that. So we're going to do this. Okay, so that's one of his attacks negated. And now we also have the 10 block that we're going to get. So we'll have to get 10 more block. So we'll only have to get 2 more shields. So I'm just going to do this. Nice. And he took damage there for some reason. I do find this game, I think sometimes I'm like, I don't actually understand what is going on. Okay, now there's a bunch of stuff here, so we're just going to see if we can pick all of this up. Okay, and then we can almost kill him. It's at the side, so I don't know if we're going to hit it, but I'm like, if we can get the potion and also the dart. We just got the potion, but either way. Yeah, so we should be able to just kill him now. Seems like we have like no items in the thing, but I think it's because they've just been shrinking for so long. Yeah, we just want like... I think we just need to hit him twice, I think. So there's 2 daggers here, I don't know if I'm going to get them, but... Okay, I think we got a dagger and a pebble, which should do it. Oh, we got both. Okay, gain 3 spikes every time you take damage. Gain 5 block whenever a companion attacks. I mean, that's interesting, but like, when does the block happen? Yeah, I don't think that works for this, because I think what happens is... And it's like, wait. I think what happens is, we take our turn and we get block and stuff like that, and then we get hit by then it's enemy's turn. Anytime they hit us, our companion will attack. Then the enemy will attack again if they want to, like if they have multiple attacks. Yeah, so I think the way this is going to work is technically, let's say if an enemy is going to do 10 damage twice, it will hit us for 10, but then that will give us 5 block, so then it will hit us for 5. So I think this sounds good, but it basically, I don't know. I don't think it is one of the things that's like, it is technically only good, you know, so we should just take it. But because we have a 3D rule, I'm like, I kind of just want to see if we get something better. Eat 1 block each time an item is added to the machine after the first turn. Start each fight with 3 spikes. Whenever any dies with 10. Okay. So then that one, I'm like, I mean, that one seems amazing. Oh, and it's a perk as well. Yeah, okay, so I think that's good. It basically means that if we pick up like 5 items in a turn, we get 5 block on the next turn. And that counts, that's 2 claws as well. So I think that's just like a basic... Well, I don't think we want to like play around it, but I think that's just a thing where like... By playing the game, you will just get block. Which is like, okay, you know. Then we have the 3 upgrades here. So... We haven't even used this yet, but... I do actually kind of think we're not going to use this, ever. So I think I might just do this. And then the scaling is like crazy. I don't know how it works, because I'm sure it was at They were like, it was like stuck at 18, wasn't it? Then now it's like 29, but it's stuck at 29, I think, also. So maybe it's like depending on what floor you're on. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that, and then, you know, I'm going to do one more actually, because we do have a lot of money. We're almost at the end of the game. We do have another opportunity to gamble. The golden sword that we don't care about. I mean, I'm hoping for another perk, to be honest. And like a good one, if possible. Bunch of more money. What are the chances of winning? Yeah, one thing, I do wonder if the runs of this game are going to get even longer as you get to the debt levels. Just because it's like an hour for each run is... it's long, you know? And I don't think it is going to get faster. I think I said that on Friday where I was like, you know, because obviously I've never played the game before. Like, I think the more you play it, the more you learn. But I think the game is just long. Like, each combat, you can't like do the combat quick because it's like, you know, you have to wait. Okay, so we've got a fan. We don't care about. And I don't think we care about that either. I mean, it would do 9. Maybe we'll just get it because it does something. Yeah, I have no clue why you'd want the fan. I think one day we are going to have to pick it to kind of look at it, you know, and work out if it makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. So this would do, just on its own, at the moment, this would do 9 damage. Which is like less than the upgraded dagger. Is that it? Did I see that? Yeah, that does 10. So, and this is like only going to go down, you know, like 62 coins is like quite a lot. I think we'll just skip. Then we have another free upgrade. I know we don't actually care, but just, you know, like if we can upgrade the dagger, it's good. So, okay, so we want to start with the gauntlet, which we missed. So now I kind of want to think about what we're doing. We're going to do 22. So if we can poison the first guy, and then get 2 more shields. Okay, we did not do it. If we wanted to get that hit, but okay, so now we definitely need the gauntlet. Okay, we missed it again. They're doing less damage this time though, so it's not as big a deal. And then yeah, we are going to get the poison shield. Okay, so now they're going to do 38, 43 damage. I want to see, can we get the... I feel like I'm missing every single thing. Okay, so we need 13 more. And we're going to get... I mean, like, if we hit 2 guys... I want to get this poison thing just to see. I want to, you know, we need to use it and see... It's going to give us 30 block. Why did we just took 13 damage there? I don't know why. Maybe we do take... Maybe I just had... You know, I was like... Poison only does 1 damage, I don't understand that. I think poison doesn't... I think poison does... I think I'm about to take 12 damage on the next turn. But what I think poison hits your block. I think that's why I was confused. Yeah, so they're only going to do 5 damage. So we just... I don't know. We can... I think we can almost kill them as well. Let's actually just do that. Let's get this. We might get... You know, we're going to get the potion and then we might hit them afterwards. Yeah, okay. And let's see. So 12 damage on 91. Yeah, we took block damage from the poison. I think it's something to do with like... I think we're... You know, your block gets taken off you at the end of the turn. And then that's when poison does damage. But I think somehow we're getting more block. or the poison can hit us. Okay. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care. And then we can upgrade the... here, and then see, it's doing 31 now, so it must be... Oh, was that, I think that was just... was that the last floor or 2 floors ago? Maybe it just was one more... just one coin for every floor. That makes sense, so what? 19, 31 minus 19. So it starts at... I think it starts at 8. So it doesn't make any sense, but... yeah, so I don't really know what... I don't know how poison works, that's the thing. You know, like, specifically. Just do it again. Right, all of our daggers do double damage. Because we haven't actually been using... you know, I feel like I've kind of forgot about the credit card, I don't know how. But I just feel like we haven't been using it since... that was like part of... you know, that I feel like that was like part of our build, and then now we don't care. Okay, so they're not going to do anything, so we just want to get our strength up as much as possible. Okay, it made my shield big. Now they're going to do a lot of damage. So they're going to do about 50, 52 I think. So what we're going to use the poison. We missed every single thing. But now things are in a better position. Yeah, so because getting the poison is going to give us 30 block. And then we're also going to dodge. I mean, in that sense, this one we're going to dodge the first attack as well. Maybe that poison is good. We just need to make sure that we understand it. Like, we need to learn how poison works to make sure we don't, like, poison ourselves to death. Because technically, every single turn, like, you know, if we used it every turn, we'd be getting 3 poison every turn. And if it does, I mean, usually the way it works is the higher you put it up, that's what, you know, it's now it's going to do 2 damage to us. However, on the next turn, it's going to do 1. But if we got it back up, it would do more damage again. No, that is usually how it works. But yes, let's see, it's going to do 2 damage. I can read it. Right. Okay, another thing, finally. And then we have the final fight. So I went to the door last time and I couldn't do anything, but I'm pretty sure we got something on the secret, so we're going to do it in order. We're going to go here, then to the door, then to the boss. Okay, so we're going to start with the gauntlet. Then we're going to see, yep, we're going to buff the credit card, just because we're at the final boss now. You know, they're going to do a lot of damage, but I'm just going to kill that first guy and then not care. So... because what we need, so it's if we can manage to kill the first guy, it's 27 attack, 27 shield, and we've got 20. So I think as long as we get 1 shield, we'll get the +4. And then if we do that, that'll kill the first guy, and then maybe do, yeah, start on the second guy. Okay, so now they basically both die in the next turn. I'm pretty sure if I just get them, you know. Peril no effect, applies frost. Nope. 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 We're just gonna skip. Yeah, that was it, because you get keys here and then maybe you can use them on the door. So... and I do... yeah, we got like the kind of keyblade thing last time. Which is not here, I don't think. You know, there's one that had like a yellow thing on it. So today we're going to go for this green one. And then we can go to the door. And I guess, is that so that we use the key on the door and then maybe it'll work? And then we can get through and then sometimes. Damage up by 10%, of course. Yeah, so we can't even use the key. But the key doesn't even go anywhere, I don't think. Yeah, okay. And then we can get some more money. I guess the point of this is you're meant to heal before the boss, but we are at full health. Okay, so we have the final boss, he does 1000 damage. Okay, so we start with the gauntlet. Oh yeah, I forgot we're getting blocked, but when items go in, so maybe that's why the poison isn't poisonous. Okay, so we have actually accidentally poisoned ourselves, but... Yeah, basically the longer... I mean, it's kind of... The longer the fight goes on, we get more powerful, but I'm pretty sure that's how he works as well. Yeah, for every... That's what I missed last time, because I didn't actually get why he was giving us coins. So he puts coins in the machine, and for every coin we collect, he gets more powerful. So we somehow want to... Oh, that's actually... So basically the way that the Scrappy guy works, his second claw basically attacks metal to it, and I think it can only pick up metal. Because basically the way we need to do this boss, we need to get items but not get the piggybacks. But obviously see the golden thing that we want to get? It's like on a... I forgot this way. Yeah, see, it's like it's like almost impossible to get without... Like, I could get it on its own, but then that's obviously kind of pointless. However, if you only can get metal stuff... But that's what I was checking, are the piggybanks metal, but they're not. Okay, so I think we just want to go where piggybanks are not for now, because I kind of don't know what to do. But we're going to shield against him. You have no clue what to do, I don't really know what the... Do that. Okay. Yeah, so if you can put the claw down and then push X and then it will stop it, and it will just grab what it's at. So I mean, I guess that's the thing. He will always be doing... Like, he does a lot of damage, you know, he does 36. However, if we get the coins, he does more damage. But as long as we stay alive against him, we're going to be attacking him with the cat, and with spikes, and with poison. So as long as we... You know, what we were doing before, we were picking up like a bunch of different items. What we should actually be doing is doing our best to just survive and then get his health down, because see, we've managed to do like... And we've done like 1/10 of his damage on the first turn, and we get more powerful the more... Like, the longer it goes on. So what I'm going to attempt to do here, this is maybe this guy, but see here, there's like a little section without any piggybacks, and I'm going to push X to close it before. Okay, we see, yeah, we managed to not get one. So this is going to help us out a little bit. Yeah, so we just did another like 10 of his damage there. And then now we just want to make sure we can shield up. So that will be enough. And then yeah, now he's going to take 7 damage, and 10 damage, and 14 damage. And then now we just want to do the same thing, so... I just want to see, can we just get the top of this? Perfect, I mean, not really perfect, but we didn't get the thing. Just because he's not going to do damage now, so we can be a little bit more... Oh, that was bad. But we can be a bit more risky. Just put more piggybacks in. And they're like everywhere, he's also put spikes in. But he's only going to do 27 damage. We have 11 shield. I don't know how to... I mean, is it even possible to not... What I'm thinking is, if I go here, it might... I'm hoping we, like, don't get the far left piggyback. And I'm going to let it go all the way. Which is going to... hopefully, like, shuffle everything. Okay, so we got the piggyback, and it didn't shuffle much, but... Yeah, so now he does, like, just by doing that, he does a lot more damage. So what, the spikes do damage to me, that... Yeah. So what do we do? Okay, that was good. Yeah, so you know, every time he attacks me, I do more damage to him next turn. So now we need 41 block. So... You know, I'm gonna go here. I think we might get... Oh, no, I don't know. So how do we get 41 block? We have 14. 41 block is a lot. Especially the safe shields we can get. We can maybe get this small one. We can maybe get that one. That one. Maybe get that one, probably not. And then that's it. So, yeah, I guess on our first turn, we're just going to do that. Hopefully not get that piggyback. Okay, we didn't. And we didn't get anything else. I'm kind of into this and seeing if we can get this... You know, we can get the super shield down there, or the poison, but it just gets next to piggy bank. I'm like, okay, we got the piggy bank. So now instead of doing 41, it does 44. Okay, but we are. So we can give him more poison. I don't really know what's the. I mean, that seems kind of safe if we can go in here and then stop it. Yeah, okay. Doesn't do much, but you know, we're doing damage. And then if we go here, we can get spikes, and then triple our strength. That could actually be it. Yeah. So now, if we just let him attack us, he's going to take 75 damage 3 times, which will, I think it will almost kill him. So as long as we just hit him like, okay, we got a piggy bank, which is not good. Yeah, so he's going to do about 60 damage to us. But I think actually, I think if we get him with the dart here, we'll get another piggy bank. Okay, good, nice. And we won, maybe, if that was it. And we get a little stop motion. I wonder actually, is this like full stop motion? So we got the lucky paw off the lone shark. You've beaten the evil dungeon lord and they claimed your lost lucky paw. You can return home with the Est or continue exploring the depths of the dungeon. So we unlocked the lucky paw, which gives us cream puff. And we also unlocked, yeah, okay, so basically it now means we can start as anyone else with this person's buff. Which, if you think about it, it's actually like really, I feel like the game's going to get, not overpowered, but like, I feel like the idea that once we've, like, each character has their own kind of like specific mechanic. However, you can like mix and match them after you beat the game as them. But we can basically now play as like anyone else with the mechanics of this person, with the mechanics of the other person as well. And then that should hopefully make it easier to win as them, which will then unlock their lucky pot. And I think you can have 3 unlocked at the one time, or 3 equipped. And then yeah, so now we also have the ability to, like, so now we've unlocked the lucky pot, which we can use at the start. However, we've also unlocked the item that lets us just get cream puff for like a few turns. And we've also unlocked debt level 1. So I just want to, we'll continue in endless just to see what, you know, like, okay, there's a trophy for beating the game as Felina. Yeah, I don't know how long the game is going to go, you know? But just because, I mean, that's the thing, because the game is so long, I don't actually have time to play another one. Okay, we're going to continue. Let's see, okay, let's bin that poison thing. I don't think I like that. It's 19 for everything, and then we'll bin as many shields as possible. Yeah, it's technically like, there must be some, I mean, like, I don't think you have to go into endless for like the platinum, I don't think. However, obviously, there could be some trophies you're like dying to get that you're setting up for, and then you get to the end of the game and you can't, but I did actually, thank you Brandon Piwano on YouTube. I didn't actually realise that because I don't have YouTube up when I'm live. It's basically just meant to be like a VOD thing, you know. But yeah, thanks for becoming a member. The chat. If you, I mean, if we do, oh, I need to actually set this. Like, basically the idea is I wanted to have the chat off on YouTube so people come to Twitch. However, I still want I want to be able to type in chat to say, don't type in chat, whatever. Not like don't type in chat, but like, you know, I'm not looking at it. However, if you became a member to type in chat, then I guess this is like a special little VIP private chat. Yeah, thank you very much. And I'm sorry I missed it as well. I don't even know when it was. So I just went back to YouTube there and I can see it. So we've missed the gauntlet. I want to know how the scaling works, because it does feel like the enemies, you know, I feel like I said, I'm not actually paying attention to like what the enemies are or do. But as you can see, they're now doing like 50 damage. Just with like their basic You know, like, these are like normal guys. We unlocked a new shiny enemy, the Spookalotl. And look at all the shrunken items. Okay, so now we're 8 items are stinking at the end of every turn. So I think it's actually possible. Kinda want to just stall him out to shrink every single thing. Obviously he is going to, every time he attacks us, we are going to be hitting him, but otherwise we can actually just skip. Okay, he died. Okay, so we're basically just going to like speed run the endless just to see if we get anything into this. Oh, so we got us. Okay, so they just... So these items, I don't know what this is called. They're cursed, they're haunted. Yeah, so they move on their own. But it does mean technically if you just waited, we can get all these chests for free. However, the spikes will also get us, you know. Is it worth waiting? I mean, that's the thing, they are together now. I don't know how easy it would be to grab both, especially if they're up the way. I'm like, can you guys just... I don't actually care about the spikes, I just want to, because you only get one shot, you know. Oh. Nope. Oh. Oh. Another spike. Okay, now they're... Oh. Okay, never mind. Was that worth it? What do you even get? Attack all metal items inside a small radius. Attacks near this enemy for 5 damage. Swim to the end when submerged and eats fluff. Increases damage by 1 okay. Let's just do that. Let's see what the magnets of it. And then here we have the harpoon. We haven't got... Should we go for the goldfish and see what it does? I feel like the goldfish is way harder to get than the chest, just because the chest only moves with the fish, whereas the fish moves. Oh. We got an outfit for Anne Bunny, Tideborn Anne. And then another one of those special shields. So the magnet, yeah, you can see everything's like stuck here. But I believe the magnet is like a one-time thing. I think once we use the magnet, it doesn't come back. We can get another magnet though. Sure. Yeah, so I do also think the game does not... I mean, I think it's fun, but it does seem to be not selling that well. There's 24 people who own it on PlayStation profiles. But that does mean that when we kill it, when we win with the character, we're one of the first people. Only 3 people on PS5, you know, also on PS1 profiles, have won with Felina. But it's like, I'm pretty sure no one has won with Spinadosa. No one's won with Astrobun or Nanny Fran or Biffy Fortuna or Cuddling Fluffington or Starlet. So I mean, we're breaking the records today, you know, whether it's first. Increase damage of companions by 20%, of course. I don't really know what the Friday Spikes does. And then we do care about healing now. Okay, this guy's going to do 24 damage, so we're going to go and get the gauntlet and miss. And then we're going to go again and get the gauntlet. Two magnets next to each other, that is just amazing. This guy's got a lot of health, I did not realise it. And he spawned a little friend as well. I do like the idea that basically the better your build gets in this game, the faster the game is. Because like, that's not actually what's happening here, but it's basically because I don't actually care about dying anywhere. I'm just like, okay, let's just play, you know, I'm not doing like the maths of like how much block do we need, okay, so now we need to pick these up. I'm basically just like, okay, we'll pick up like the good items and then if we die, we die. But I do like that it makes you play faster by not caring. So we've almost emptied the whole board. Yeah, so the more, like, yeah, so I actually don't want to get, so look how many block, I was gonna like think about how much block we're gonna get with them, all the items leaving, you know? Let's do that. That's actually really good because you get a lot of fluff just by accident. Okay, so we're going to go here, we're going to upgrade the... What's the magnet to? Spare. Sure. Then we're going to delete one more shield. Then we're going to do the hard combat. These guys are going to do about 60 damage. So we're going to start here. But that's cool, you get we got the magnet without even getting it, you know? Then we're going to go over here. Everything shrinks. A bunch of stuff gets added. Yeah, so how much block do we get now? Yeah, we start with 12 block just from picking up like 12 items, I guess. Then we just continue to kill these guys. Don't care about any of that. Don't care about... Oh, maybe we do care. Yeah, we care about that, sure. Okay, so... I've actually forgot. What did the fish... Yeah, I think the fish just unlocked a costume. But we also did get some item... You know, like... We didn't even get the chest. But we still got an item, so I'm guessing maybe you can either get the chest or the thing, but they're different. I don't know. So, oh, we have the propeller now, we understand that. Okay, so the propeller cannot move, but you can blow. So how do we would want to, if we blow things this way, they'll all come that way and then we can change mid-air. I mean, kind of. Okay, I don't know. Don't know if I understood that, but... start with the gauntlet. Nope, he just disappeared, something. Yeah, so we're basically just going to see how far we can go in Endless without actually dying very hard. And then that'll be it for today. And then tomorrow, I believe, I'm going to be playing Monument Valley 1. Because, like I mentioned before, at 3 PM, the warboats will, with the Flesh, we'll have a new board. And I think, I mean, basically, I need to play Monument Valley this week anyway, just to send it back. But I'm thinking there's a high chance that Monument Valley will be on the warboats, just because they're all easy trophies and there's a bunch of them. So what I'm going to attempt to do is play them around like between 12 and 3, and then the warboats will refresh, and it will have some of the trophies that I've gotten in the past hour. And then we can refresh the warboats and check if that makes any sense. If it doesn't make any sense, it does not matter because, you know, you'll see what happens tomorrow. And then basically no matter what, you know, also at that point we'll know what's on the warboats. And no matter what, we will be playing Monument Valley 2 and 3. Most likely in separate sittings. They are short enough that you could play 2 in one day, but I do like the idea of like, not just like speeding through them all, you know. Something I didn't actually realise, the magnet actually does come back after, you know, like using it. I thought it'd be a one-time thing because it. So I think the magnet is like really good then. These enemies do seem to have a lot of health. You know, like I said, I'm not actually paying attention to the game anymore. But I mean, this guy has more health than the you know, the actual boss. Yeah, he's going to do a lot of damage to us unless we can stop that. Which I don't think we can, but we got a lot of shield there, and yeah, and so there we got 20 poison on the guy, I think, which unlocked the poison guy, the poison like character. Okay, don't care, don't care, don't care. I mean, that's good to have twice, but at this point, we don't actually want to upgrade anything, so we're just going to look at what perks are good. 10% more damage is good. Start with 3. Strength is good. Let's do that. The upgrade on... We'll upgrade the magnet again. And yeah, I feel like you maybe don't want to bin all the shields, but at this point we've started, so... Technically, as little items as you have, the better it'll... You know, you don't have like none, but it's like basically you want to be picking up the same items every 2 turns. Okay, nice, that was a lot of stuff, even though I can't even see. And we can see there is something here, so we'll grab that. And again, we'll just, you know, get something. And then now we basically win if the attack is. Credit card. Nice. What was the... I know there's still people were getting a certain amount of strength. What is that? Because we could maybe get that. It's 1,000? Oh my god. Okay. Never mind. I thought there might be... Let's get this, because I don't know how that's going to work. I thought it would be 100, and I was like, okay, so if we get to 33 strength, like normally... Okay, let's see. Can we get another cream puff? Wow. Okay. And they stay for 3... So how... Is this going to work the way that I think? So anytime we get attacked, they're both going to attack twice and they're... Oh my god. Wow. There's a chance we actually die now though, but... And now we're fine. Yeah, so anytime we take damage, both these guys attack, which puts their attack up by 2 every time they attack. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care, don't care, don't care, don't care. Don't care about that. I don't even know what it is. Because let's heal first. Yeah, I mean that is... Because, so I think you only get it once every combat, but it stays for 3 turns. So if you... What I think is weird though, I think it's such a specific build. Where like, I don't know if it's going to work on just any character, you know. You also do need to actually pick it up. This guy's going to do 67 attack. And we didn't get the gauntlet, so this could be it. Yeah, so he's going to kill us now unless we can get... We need to get about 20 block to not die. So can we get the gauntlet? Nope. I don't know what was happening there, we did like no damage. I'm going to get the special shield to keep us alive. But again, he's going to do 67, so... Can we get the gauntlet? Yes, I think we did. Okay, so now I believe we do stay alive now. I'm going to get the second cat. And again, we shouldn't keep on getting more and more shields. I mean, doing damage, you know, every time we use an item, we get 4 block, so... You know what's happening? I feel like most of our items aren't actually doing anything. Maybe, I think it's just the magnet, maybe, that I'm just getting confused at. Okay, so the magnet, I mean, the magnet is really good. And especially, I think having 2 makes it so that as long as they both kind of spawn in the middle, then they'll get every item to come towards them. Let's get some more spikes. Gain 5 block whenever a companion attacks. I mean, that one actually, I think that might, in my head, I'm like, that makes you win the game. Okay, let's actually, I'm going to take another token just to get our compendium up. You know, obviously, at some point in the game, we will most likely want each one, but at this point, we don't actually care, so we should just be getting whatever. Yeah, I don't care about any of these. Let's do the hard combat. Okay, yeah, so these guys are gonna kill. So let's just start with the gauntlet. We might actually not even make it, you know, because just that middle guy kills us. And then well, he does 90 damage, which is almost all. And then the 2 other guys, you know, the guy next doing, like, he's also doing 90, and then the guy on the left is going to kill us. So basically, it's bad. So, I mean, is it even possible to not die? Well, I guess we could hope that they're going to do something else in the next turn, like not attack us, and then we go for the super shield. I think that's like the only way. Okay, we missed it, but we get to do a lot of damage, which... Is that... Did we die? Are we in... Okay, yeah. I thought there was a chance. Yeah, but look at that. 2 hours and 32 minutes. And let me just... That's gonna work. On backlogged. I don't know how well you can see that. But last time... like, on Friday, I was live for 2 hours and 34 minutes. So, just one run today was longer than apparently all of last time. Or no, as long as. Okay, so let's take a look at what we unlocked. So she's went gold now because we beat the game with her. Then we also unlocked... You can use Toxic Harvest Flask, which gets stronger by killing enemies with poison. Each time you apply poison to an enemy, you apply 1 more stack. Okay, so he's just better with poison. And we get... Applies 3 poison to the nearest enemy, permanently increases amount by 3 if the enemy dies from poison while the item is inside the mission. Okay. You only get to use it once? Yeah, so that's weird. So basically... He also has a poison dagger. So the way you want to play as him is you want to just constantly be applying poison, then people will die of poison. Then eventually you want to use this on like the big guy. And it will do a bunch of poison to him and then kill him. So... That's actually kind of interesting. You basically just want to stack poison to make this do more damage, and then on the final boss, you hopefully get this to like a high number. And then, you know, because I don't know if he always has 1,000 health, but if you manage to get this to 100, then that would kill him in 10 turns, you know. Then, who else did we get? The second claw is a propeller, which thinks 3 items at the start. Shrunken items are used in additional time. I actually love that. I don't like using the propeller though, but... Spikes do damage to all enemies instead of just the attacker, and he starts with that thorn that we had in the last turn. And the second claw is always a slingshot, attacks the farthest enemy first. And he has a diamond, which splits a slingshot dock into 2 docks. Yeah, I mean, we need to see how the slingshot works, to be fair. And yeah, then we also unlocked enemy damage is increased by 30%. So can we... Yeah, okay, so just as a reminder, for the platinum, we have to first unlock all of these guys, and then beat the game with each one. However, we also have to beat the game on debt level 20. And every time you beat a debt level, you unlock the next one. So we basically need to beat the game, maybe what, 21 times I think it is. However, it is good to know that we can start on level 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, so we need to beat the game 21 times and 23 times. However, if we want to keep putting the debt up by 1 every turn, then we can. However, obviously, like, people have said that Scrappy is very... He's like... I feel like saying overpowered doesn't actually make sense, but he's like good. So technically you do want to be doing the debt levels on him if possible, because obviously some of these guys are going to be a lot harder and more complicated. But it is good to know that technically you could get the platinum in 23 playthroughs. But obviously, as we've established, so far I've played 3 duns and we're 4 hours in. So 23 playthroughs is going to be about like 30 hours. So the other people we need to unlock 500 of the coins to unlock Bernie, power the machine with water 5 times, have an item activate 3 times in 1 attack, 50% block detention. I don't even understand. Like I know what that means, but like I don't think I've seen that yet in the game. Have 60 fluff in the machine, 15 copies of the same item, 25 fire to 1 enemy, stacks to 1 person, 3 active companions. So I mean, we had 2. That's not too hard to get. I guess it depends on how many companions you get without, you know, at the start of the game, if that makes sense. And apply 10 frost to 1 enemy. And also what we unlock is, let's say we were to play as someone else. Is that not correct? Okay, yeah, so you have to beat the game once as the person to then assign... Yeah, okay. So by beating the game once, you unlock a paw, and you also get the ability to use paws, which make you more powerful. But you can't do that. I thought you could just do that on your first turn, but yeah, you have to beat the game legit once, and then you can start stacking things. So I just want to see, now if we have 2 of them, does she start with 2? Yeah, okay, wow. Wow. That is very interesting. So the game is actually technically, I know the debt level gets harder, but especially if you can stack 3 different paws, the game actually, with some people, it's going to get a lot easier, a lot quicker. I just wanted to see, you know, if we had got the... Yeah, I'm going to go another one actually. Yeah, like if we get the cat carrier as her, then we unlock another character. I mean, look how quickly we're killing enemies. And especially, like, you know, this is at the start of the game. We don't have any buffs. I'm just saying, can we get just 1 more companion? Get 1 coin every time you attack an enemy. That one actually, that seems like amazing. Okay, then I'm going to get the companion item. And then we'll do that 1 more, because I think this guy will give me more money than the previous guys. Just to hopefully unlock a new character for next turn, but obviously we don't have... What I'm actually thinking, I think the Beaver Dam guy, I'm guessing that as a companion. So I believe if we beat the game as him, then... Oh no, that wouldn't actually work. No, yeah, I think if we beat the game as him, then we would have his paw and Felina's paw. And then if we played as either of them with both paws, we would start with, like, she would have 1 cat, then the paw would give her another cat, then the Beaver Dam would give us the Beaver Dam, you know? So maybe, yeah, so it's probably not worth, like, farming this one. Especially because we do have so many other characters to play as, but I just, like, if we could get it, that'd be cool. Okay, so do this one, we'll reroll as many times as it lets us. And it's a... let's do that. Okay, so we want to... I should actually learn, like, what do combats give you? What do hard combats give you? You know, what are the... How do you actually get perks? And then he should get close to death at least. Yep. And with one dagger. So I have 29 coins. No companion. There we go. You can see there's 2 companion perks in there. I'll just do that because we are going to be quitting. So now if we get the claw, if we get the cat carrier, you even have 3 companions. Okay, there you go. And we've unlocked Nanny Fdan. So I mean, you know, I feel like this is, if I was to play as this character again, I mean, just this start is like so much more powerful than we even were at the end of the game, you know? So if we continue to get the same kind of buffs, you know, like basically this guy at the start, well, I mean the guy at the back, he's going to hit us 4 times. Every time he hits us, we're going to hit him 6 times. So we're going to hit him for 24, which is like half his health. And that's at the very start, just by getting this, oh, we missed actually. But if we got that one new thing, it would now make us do, like, it would make us kill him, I'm pretty sure. Also, it just sounds amazing, doesn't it? Yeah, this is cool. The fact you can stack the luck, you can have 3 lucky paws on each person. Obviously, it doesn't make the first one easier, but it does mean getting to the deck level 20. It's actually not even, I mean, I guess this is jinxing it, but it doesn't seem that hard. It just seems like you just have to do it, you know? You find out whatever the perfect combination of paws is. Okay, so we're gonna quit now. So it is good to know that you can save in the middle of a run, and you can also start a new one, which is cool. Okay, so we unlocked Nanny Fdan, who has 50 health, which starts each fight with 1 kiddo. Yeah, so I bet there's just some combination of like 1 person and then 3 lucky paws, and the game's like, then that just makes you overpowered. And then that makes that level 20 like much easier. Which I guess would make the platinum a lot faster than I'm thinking it is going to be, but either way, that is finished today. We're about to get to, we're at 4 hours 17. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully kind of like 12ish, which if you are not in the UK is 5 hours ago. So in 24 hours, in 19, I'll be back in 19 hours to play Monument Valley 1. And then hopefully we can check at 3 o'clock, we'll check, at 3 o'clock is 2 hours ago, 22 hours from now. We can check the warboats and see what it's like, and then hopefully, I mean that's what I've been editing today, the warboats video. Hopefully that'll be up. I don't know when it is, the thing, it just keeps getting longer and longer. Like the actual process of making it, but I'm hoping to get it up like in the next few days, and then, you know, then people can understand what warboats actually is, without me just having to go on about it. Yeah, thanks for watching, Ian, and anyone else who's lurking, and then also thank you again to Brandon Puano for the membership. I mean, that's insane. And hopefully hopefully it's looking better on YouTube, because apparently we've been sending out 15,000 kilobits since the start, and you know, my computer can handle it. It's just a thing of like YouTube tell you to send a certain amount, and then that's the thing on Twitch. Anytime I'm live on Twitch, it says I'm sending. What does it say? Yeah, it says the bit that is too high. I'm like, well, it's too low on YouTube. So, yeah, thanks people for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with Monument Valley. We're gonna play through the whole game and get the platinum from the start, and I'm really excited because I played a little bit of it last week. Like I had to jump into like chapter select just to get to the before the warboats. Yeah, I'm like I like it. Just from what I played, I like it a lot more than I thought I would. Because I played it a little bit on PC a few years ago, and I just fell off it, even though the game's like 2 hours long. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.